Hello. Alright, I fixed it. There was no sound. But it's here now. Should be good. I hope it is. Hello, hello, hello everyone. It's been a little bit since we've done a stream. So let's get to it. It is, I will admit, it is going to be a bit of a tired stream. Because for one, I have been very tired. And second of all, I was at the zoo all day. So that was kind of exhausting as well, a little bit. But let me quickly throw out a tweet. I know you are, Eben. That is on purpose. Because I'm tweeting. I'm tweeting that we are starting. And then I'll also throw it on Bronation, because why not? That's a thing you can do. Alright. Ready. Alright. Hey. How y'all doing? We are back live again. And in my new house. Whoa, look at that. The green screen is completely messed up. Okay, so the problem is, right, if I quickly... is just the way it is. So, how have you all been? Oh my god, there's a lot of chat messages. I look away for a second. I won't be watching a long headache from sinus infection. That sucks. I hope you got well soon. To be fair, we probably won't be live for too long either, because I'm a big tired boy. Anyway, oh my god, it's Goron. Hey Goron. Wait, can't hear me. Audio is out. Oh, that scene doesn't have audio. Okay. Alright. But you can hear me now again, right? Audio is back, yeah. So, okay, so the problem is I switched to that scene of just the camera, but that scene doesn't have audio. So, well, what I was explaining is I'm still setting up, like, even though I'm basically done unpacking in my new apartment, I'm still setting stuff up. So that's why the green screen situation is the way it is. You could see that it was not covering the entire screen, which is kind of what you would want it to do. So I need to figure out if I can even fix that in the way that my thing is set up. But tired Goron is real, yes. So I've been at the zoo pretty much all day. Zoo opened at 9. I was there slightly before 9. I took the wrong bus, but I still made it on time. It was just slightly more expensive. It was actually faster, I think, than the bus I would have taken. But the bus I would have taken would have been... doesn't matter. I went to Keypark Amersfoort today. I had a great day. Basically, so the thing is, I was working on the real-life inspiration videos for the new pack. Oh my god, we have a new pack. I was gathering footage for all the animals, and I came to the Andean bear and to the Hamadryas baboon, both of which are in Keypark Amersfoort. So I went to get my footage, and that's when I remembered that last time I went to Keypark Amersfoort, something happened, I don't know what, that caused me to lose pretty much half of the footage of that day, basically everything after the giraffe habitat, I think, was lost. So that really sucked. We already ran into this issue with the Asian elephant video, where I had to still use very old footage, because yeah, I didn't even have any GoPro footage. If he tells us which zoo, he doxes himself. Not entirely. But yeah, I do want to be a little more careful with that. Because yeah, I bought a house, now I live here. I would like to not dox myself if I can. So try to be careful which information I let through, but whatever. Anywho, zoo footage. Yeah, footage was gone. So we already ran into that with the Asian elephant video. And now I came to these videos, and yeah, exactly, the Hamadryas baboon and the Andean bear were both in the part of the footage that got deleted somehow. So I decided, you know what, I'll just go to Keypark Amersfoort and get some nice footage of both the Hamadryas baboon and the Andean bear. That way I'll have some really cool stuff to show in my video. I can even use my new photo camera to make some nice pictures of them as well, so I can have my own pictures in the thumbnail, because that's always the most fun, in my opinion. I like the videos being as much by me as possible. Recently I have been using royalty-free images a lot more for the thumbnails, just because they are so much better than anything I have. But now that I have my own photo camera, I'm actually making decent pictures, so that's really great. Divine intervention gave him an excuse to go to the zoo. Exactly. It was an absolute necessity. Anyway, look, it's Keypark. So I don't remember. The last stream was a dome stream. I remember that. So I have worked on the dome a little bit since then. I don't remember when we did that stream. But yeah, I have worked a little bit on the dome, but I did eventually get a little stuck on it, like not knowing what I wanted to do, in which nothing got dome. Some things got dome in that stream. No, but what we have right now over here is the Cayman as you enter. Underwater view of the Cayman as well. Oh look, there they go. Very cute. There's going to be some kind of house over there, maybe. That kind of depends on how things progress, because what I did, I snapped the boat in half. Very cool. And that gives us a little bit more of an interesting view of the Galapagos giant tortoise. Also here a view without glass, which is great if you are like me and you want to make pictures, because for some reason glass just always messes up your picture. Even when it's clean, it still doesn't always work. So that's I always prefer to have at least one viewing point without. But yeah, boat is still here. It's even bigger now. I just jointed it in half. And what I did is, instead of entering the boat through the back, I smashed a hole in the side. And that's what you go through. So the front of the boat is even like angled and stuff. So it's actually like almost a full boat. So I thought it was a lot more fun as well. Now another thing that I did layout wise is I got rid of the monkey island. The walk-through monkey island, because the moat around it was just taking up way too much space. So that was the reasoning behind that. And now I just want to have a bunch of enclosures in here. So I think this was going to be the Tamandua. Over here I wanted to have red-footed tortoise, kind of similar to Burgess-Zoo, I think, is what I had in mind. It's been a while. But yeah, I was trying to find a layout that gives a lot of space for exhibits, but also creates an interesting layout with like elevation changes and stuff like that. So I'm not quite happy with the center over here yet, where you come up this hill and then there's going to be something up here, but it's a bit of a dead end. So I'm not exactly sure about that. I think, yeah. Nor am I too happy with... actually, the ants kind of work where they are now. Like the ants have like an ant colony over here. Oh yeah, I made ants. I don't think that was in the stream yet. Look, they're little ants walking on the rope. And yeah, this is just the anteater / capybara backstage or yeah, well, not backstage, just indoor, in dome. And then the Jaguarundi is gonna have the big netted enclosure in here. So yeah, I'm happy with most of it, just not entirely happy yet with the central bit. And I kind of ran out of steam, so that's when I moved on to some other things. Another thing that's gonna need to happen is I think I moved the dome a little bit to create more space on the outside, because there is also going to need to be some holding like outside of the dome, especially for the anteater and stuff. They need like a proper backstage as well. And the monkeys would have needed that also, but I got rid of the monkeys. So yeah, things are happening in the dome. That's the dome update, not the monkey island. I'm sorry, it just wasn't working. And we'll have monkey islands just in the outdoor bit. Like, there's gonna be monkeys all over the place, so don't worry. There will still be monkeys. Plenty of monkeys. More monkeys than Planet Zoo has. So, anyway, that was dome update. And now let's actually get into the pack that came out. We have the Zookeeper's Animal Pack. And what was really nice about it is that a lot of the animals were actually already kind of on the planning for Keypark. And I like that I mentioned it, as the first animal that we're gonna look at is actually not one of those. But as we enter Kufuli National Park, we do have our little turtle exhibit. And we had planned this for leopard tortoises, which I commissioned someone, and then that someone stopped modding and never finished my commission. Now there's a different mod, but I don't like it as much. So that was already, for the entire time that this exhibit has been here, kind of a thorn in my side with the leopard tortoise. And now we have the African spur tortoise, and they're beautiful. They're a beautiful model from Frontier. And in my opinion, they fit great in this enclosure. Like, I was afraid it was going to be too small, but I actually think they fit in just fine. They look fantastic. I'm not sure if they can access the indoor area, actually. I didn't check that when I threw them in here. They most certainly cannot, but maybe we can put one in there manually. Oops. Let's see. Can you go in here? Doesn't look like it. I'm not sure what their traversable area is like, but yeah, this does seem like a challenge for them. But we can always pretend, that's fine. So yeah, it is on the smaller side, but I don't think it's too small. So I'm pretty happy with keeping them in here. I think that's really great, and we'll have to update the signage. But I have to update a lot of signage in Africa, because I also decided that the band, like the Fox Mongoose mod came out, and I was like, oh my god, I love Fox Mongoose so much. I'm gonna get rid of the banded mongoose and replace them with the Fox Mongoose, because they're just so much cooler. And so that's also something I need to update. And we still have plenty of other things to kind of fix and finish up in here anyway. I was thinking of moving the banded mongoose into the Red River Rock enclosure as well, by the way. Speaking of which, why are you boxed up? Oh, did I ruin, is this enclosure broken? I might have broken this enclosure. I don't remember doing that, but whatever. Another idea I had, by the way, while we're in this area, is to maybe get rid of the lemurs. They were always kind of an odd one out, because they're from Madagascar, in the middle of this Africa area. It worked, but not great. And one thing that also doesn't exactly work is over here on the other side. We have the pet store that was selling lemurs. And I also have to get rid of stupid alert. I should disable alerts. I will do that. I don't know where to do it, actually. But yeah, so lemurs aren't really sold as pets outside of Madagascar that much. So having them being for sale in a pet store in India doesn't really make sense. So what I was thinking after visiting Blijdorp is that Congo grey parrots would actually be really cool in this aviary as well. And they are actually sold as pets a lot, and it's one of the reasons they're threatened. So that story would make a whole lot more sense. Also, they're from Congo, and they're across from the Red River hogs, which are also like from Congo rainforest type business. So I thought that would be a really cool thing to do, and I don't think there's a mod for them yet. Maybe I'll commission it, but I could also just use the fun piece animals or the egg animals. We'll see, but that's just an idea for the moment. Anyway, as we move past the aviary, which I have not done anything to since we last streamed. Was this already here last time? I don't remember. Let's assume it was. Then next up, what we have over here is another animal that we already had in the zoo, but now we have officially in the game. It is the Dik. Wouldn't mind joining up on that commission. Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll do the commission then. But yeah, we got a little Dik, two Dik over here in the Dik enclosure. I'm really happy that we finally have these officially. They're such awesome animals. I really look forward to making the real life inspiration video of them as well. I've already gathered all the footage. Oh wait, actually, no wait, the video is going up next Wednesday. Actually, that's the next video that's going live. I already recorded it even. So yeah, Dik, very cool. Do I want to change anything with this enclosure still? I don't really think so, except for the backstage that needs some updating, especially since like back in the day we had it so that the staff would access this from the back, but one day I decided to change that, so I still need to add a door over here that would allow the zookeepers in. I already do have the pathing set up so that they actually use it properly, but we need to add a door. That's all. Hey, just Snowball. So yeah, that is it for those areas. Then let's move to the area that we'll mainly be working in today. But what I want to do first is, and I know I'm like super late to the party, but I haven't had all that much time with the pack. Like I've played around in Keypark a little bit, but I actually haven't really seen any of the animals that I haven't put in Keypark. So let's get a Markhor or two. Let's get a Safaka, because I haven't seen those either. What? Oh god, what are the other animals in the pack? Oh no. Let's get a look behind the scenes. Safaka, we had those. Oh yeah, the Andean bear, of course, and the Hamadryas. Yeah, I haven't looked at those either. Hamadryas. And the Andean bear. Spectacle bear. I don't know if the gender really matters. And actually also the African leopard I also have not seen yet. So shall we just chuck them all into one enclosure? I think that's the easiest, right? Like, on the one hand, it would be fun to chuck them all in enclosures that make sense for them. On the other hand, that sounds like a lot of effort. So let's get into the storage and just grab everything we just bought and throw them in here. I think this is one of the largest enclosures in the zoo. Yeah, the African leopard is also coming in. Don't worry. Multiple habitat gates. I don't know why that would be. Alright, here we go. Oh wow, it's such a lovely animal. It's a bit of an amalgamation. Alright, here they come. So let's wait for them to spread out a little bit. Okay, the Safaka are going at it. Yeah, so I did see that their climbing animations are just straight copied from the lemurs, which is a bit of a bummer. But other than that, they do look really nice. Oh, got a little special animation over there of him grabbing air. And so the Andean bears I saw today, which was really fun. I got some really good footage of them, which I'm excited to... Is it just me or is their face a little blurry? They look not spectacular. There's a joke in there somewhere. But they look fine. I mean, they're not the prettiest bear in real life either. They look a little bit odd. And then the Hamadryas, they look really good. Damn. Yeah, happy we got those in the game. Can't wait to put them in Beeksberg as well. That's nice. Like our better bear should look a bit more disheveled. Yeah, exactly. Alright, now we got the Markhor. They've got that nice beard. I can't believe you disrespect Paddington like that. Is Paddington a spectacled bear? Yeah, the Markhor looks fine. Honestly, if people are interested in my opinion, not the animals I would have chosen, just across the board basically. Definitely the baboon. He's the leucistic variant. Interesting. I'm just gonna take your word for it. I'm not gonna fight you on this. No, like the baboon and the dik I can get behind. Palace cat as well. The rest is all a little bit like, I don't know. They're nice to have, but I feel like other animals would have been more preferred. At least from me, especially. Safagas wrong climbing makes them low-key usable for me. Looks so wrong. You mean unusable, I guess. Yeah, it does look odd. But yeah, it is what it is. This is what we got, I guess. Does anyone else feel like they wanted to make a mountain pack? That's why they picked like the Markhor and the Palace cat, the Andean bear, and then they kind of ran out of ideas for mountain animals, so they decided to make a Zookeeper pack instead. Baboon is a bit in terms of the fur for me. Doesn't look. I don't like the fact that the Markhor beard does not have animations like the Outat mod. Yeah, that's what I was looking at as well. Well, looking at it. It feels, oh, thank you. It feels a little shit. That's completely true, sir. Okay, they're all just going at it right now. I'm done looking at these. Let's, oh right, you can't do that. Right, let us... Oh, apparently the African leopard is the most appealing animal of the zoo. Better get rid of them. Wow, we have a lot more animals than I thought. Ah, the badgers, man. Today I saw the badgers in Amersfoort. Or actually I saw a badger. But the coolest thing was that they were actually outside. I had never before seen the badgers at that zoo outside. So I was super excited. Oh wow, we can do all 10 for once. Usually it doesn't let you do that. Guess what? Palace cat does not have the iconic sitting on their tail animation. That is the biggest miss ever. But yeah, let's actually look at the Palace cat. Because over here, I've been working on a little something. I have been working on the Palace cat enclosure of Keypark. So, just like the dik, I had always planned to put the Palace cat in here as a part of, yeah, Keypark doesn't really have a lot of lore, but the one bit of lore that it does have is that there would, in my headcanon, there would used to be an area over here called the Small Cat Canyon, which has been partially demolished, but the remainders of that would be these 3 habitats over here for the caracal, the Palace cat, and the fishing cat. All small cats kind of in a canyon-like setting, but right now yeah. Sorry, I was distracted by chat and now I lost my train of thought. So all kind of in a canyon-like style, but now kind of modernized to fit their respective areas. So the caracal is just part of Africa, and these are at the start of the Asia area. And yeah, the palace cat fits in very nicely over here, and I took a lot of inspiration from especially Blightorp in terms of the habitat being netted over with a nice tall peak and the terrain of the enclosure sloping upwards into the back, creating a very nice kind of elevation over here. But as you can see, it's very empty at the moment, so there's a lot to be done here to make this look nice. So that's probably what we'll be spending most of today doing, just decorating this a little bit. I'm not going to do the netting, don't worry, it's not going to be another netting stream. I do not have the energy for that. But one thing that I wanted to touch upon, are you going to use the new cable string pieces for your netting? I don't see how they would make it easier. Like, so even just talking about the string pieces, string, oh my god, wait, I hadn't actually found these yet. I hadn't found these pieces. I didn't know these pieces existed. I mean, I knew they existed. I had the wrong pieces when I was inspecting all the pieces. This is ridiculous. Alright. That is insane. So, okay, right. I mean, I think for these, it would be pretty much impossible to use those string pieces effectively. I think you need a more generic shape for those. So no, I don't think I'll be using them. But I will still be using the old method. And the reason I can't use them for these things is like part of this method is like using the thickness of the rope / cable to hide the mesh and not being as smooth. So I can't use the string for that either. But what we will probably use the string for, now that I have actually found it and know that it exists, is potentially to update the hot wire around the zoo, because the string is slightly thinner. And when I say slightly, I do mean slightly, right? This is barely... Oh no, why? Why can't it just be at the same freaking angle? So now if we want to update the cable pieces, we're going to have to... Not only do we have to update every piece, which is already a pain in and of itself, we're also going to have to rotate every time we place a piece. We're going to have to rotate it. That's just not worth it. Like, it is such a minor difference, right? Please agree with me, because I do not want to do this. This is stupid. Why can it not? Why can't you select it? Why is it so hard for you to select these things? I'm talking to the game, not to myself. Like, I don't think it improves it enough to justify. It looks better, I'm sorry, but it looks tons better. No! Stop! Had you used a grassland pole, it wouldn't have been an issue. Aren't these the grassland pole? Wait, are these not the grassland pole? Was this made before grassland pole existed? This is the grassland pole. Eben is lying to me. He's trying to make me look stupid, even though he is the stupid one. Yeah, it is thinner than the grasslands pole. But only slightly. But yeah, they decided, so the problem is the grasslands pole is aligned to surface straight up. Whereas... Wait, is even gaslighting me? You little shit. Don't you dare. So anyway, what I was saying earlier, the design philosophy behind this habitat, right? Which is kind of the main reason we have the very tall peak in the fence. Also, I need to delete this rope because it was bugged and I couldn't select it last time I had the game open. So the main reason we have this peak is not only because it looks good, right? Because when you're looking in here, you want to avoid seeing a lot of netting. And by making it go very high up, you avoid some of that. But one of the things I wanted to do was basically, and we'll have to build this still, but allow the Palace Cat to kind of climb up onto some of this rockwork to get some elevation. And what that allows is for them to look outside of their habitat, because they are going to be in this like fully enclosed space, right? Like this enclosure over here is fully like walled around. And that is not something that is great for any animal really, but especially a cat, if you ask me, because they love to just go out and look at stuff. So by allowing them to perch up here, they can, you know, they can look at the road, see the cars drive by, they can look into the other habitats, see people walk by, and just know about their surroundings and feel safer that way is the idea behind it. Like over here, they're even going to be maybe looking at the parrots that we're going to put here. So it's going to be so much more enriching to them. And one of the reasons I really thought about this is because when I visited Artis last time that I did that, and in the meantime I'm going to start maybe actually building some things. When I visited Artis the other day, I was able to enter the old lion enclosure, and that was just really eye-opening, because the old lion enclosure had basically walls on 4 sides, or on 3 sides. So you had walls, 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 then a path, and then a lot of bushes. So all the lions could see was walls, people, and bushes, and that was their entire worldview. And the enclosure was not that big. So being allowed inside that enclosure really kind of opened my eyes as to what it felt like to be an animal in an enclosure like that. And what really kind of pushed me to not want to make enclosures like that. So yeah, that's definitely something that I want to try keeping in mind whenever I design anything moving forward. Yeah, how does the animal live in this space? How is the space enriching them? I thought it was a nice little philosophy to keep into account. But yeah, anyway, I'm grabbing some of these rocks over here. And maybe not for the reason you think. Basically what I want to create is taking some inspiration from the Zoo of Berlin Tierpark. If I just get the footage over here, it's nice that we have it open from the real life inspiration videos. So what I want to kind of take from this zoo is what they have over here, like all of these rock piles around the sides, and kind of just these rocks all over the place to make it look mountainy. And also in the enclosure over here, take this. I thought that looked pretty neat, except for the fact that the back wall was kind of not great. So I wanted to take that idea of the rocks and kind of have like one wall that has kind of a rock slide going in, and maybe that would be the source of all these rocks lying about. For that we need. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm just taking these, I'm gonna dot these around a bit and see if that gets the effect that I am going for. So I'm taking out the back walls of that. I think I might wanna keep them in, but we'll see. If I keep them in, I'll probably replace them with taiga rocks anyway. I'm also going to recolor these to be brighter and kind of stand out a bit more. And we'll also, let's actually get one of the rubble pieces, because that's normally my go-to for stuff like this. So maybe we can kind of color match that a little bit. Hey, going a bit late, but I'm in the Maldives, so time zones. Hey, no worries. Time zone. Oh, time zones. Good that you mentioned it, actually. I completely forgot the clock is going. The clock is going an hour back tonight, so I have 1 extra hour of sleep. That is fantastic. That is just what I need today. Good shit. Oh, I need to blow my nose. My bad. I'm too lazy to mute. I'm sorry. Actually, no, I will mute. Just for you guys. And then forget to unmute. There we go. I am maybe getting sick. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind getting sick now. Because if I get sick now, at least I'll probably be better before I go on my holiday. Which is coming up pretty soon. So it wouldn't be awful to get sick now. Oh crap, I forget. I always forget that using this tool for whatever reason doesn't save the color that you made to the recently used colors. So you have to manually copy paste it again. Just one of those things that is in the game now and will probably never be fixed because the game is done. Not sure if it's worth going to the bug tracker for that anymore. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm being stupid. I mean, maybe. Oh, I love how the keeper just materializes through the door, or through the rock. Item doesn't have any flexible options. I probably accidentally clicked the rubble. So yeah, how is life for everyone else? Me has just been busy with moving, busy with work. Game is done. Feels so surreal after this time. Yeah. Supposedly. I mean, we never know for sure. They could still surprise us out of nowhere. Introducing the We Still Want Your Money pack. Featuring 10 different kinds of New World monkeys. Probably know in January. Yeah, I guess. That's a timeline we could follow. If the Steam DB stops being updated, we'll know. Yeah, true. Oops. Hello? Huh. Interesting. Is it just me, or am I not hearing any music anymore? Is it just a very quiet song? It is. I guess they could also hint at it in the stream again next week. That would be nice. Because I know that they, on the Discord, the Planet Coaster Discord, I think, one of the community managers said something like, oh, don't say it's over until we announce it. And our response was basically, Frontier never announces it, so what are you on about? But maybe they have something to announce, who knows? Let's hear it from the community managers, I suppose. Yeah, and the worst thing... I'm waiting. I'm very curious to hear what the worst thing is. So, okay, the only thing I don't like about what I'm doing now, right, is I'm doing this rock thing over here. But that's like, am I gonna have it go up? Yeah, he's been a CM since the start of Frontier. That's what confused me as well, because I checked his LinkedIn. So I think I'm gonna move this stuff to the other side, so that at least we can kind of have it slope down with the like things a bit. I just think he didn't want the chat to be all doom and gloom. Well, then they should... I don't know. It's dumb. He should have worded it differently. That's all I'm saying. Right, what did they say that I recently... yeah, so on the Planet Coaster 2 Discord server, Frontier made an official Discord server. And on that server, people will, on the day that the DLC for Planet Zoo released, people were saying like, oh, rest in peace Planet Zoo. Final DLC got released today. And one of the community managers replied like, hey, where did you hear this? No one has officially said that it's the last DLC. Which, when a senior community manager at Frontier, who's been at the company for like 7 years, says that, you kind of feel like it has to mean something, but at the same time, it does really seem like this was the final DLC, so we don't know what that guy's on about. Oh, Frontier unlocked Discord server. Sorry, it just happened to come out on the same day that Frontier launched their... like this stuff happened pretty much the same day Frontier launched their Planet Coaster 2 Discord server, so I thought it was related. Yeah. Pretty much all evidence seems to point to this being the last DLC. I suppose. Which I would be completely okay with, but it would be nice to know. That's all, Frontier. We just want to know. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. If there's one thing that the Planet Zoo community or the Frontier communities in general are really good at is setting themselves up for disappointment. And then blaming Frontier. I don't know if I'm liking this. In fact, I think I'm not liking this. I think I'm overcomplicating this. I'm just gonna delete it in its entirety. I think what I want instead... Oh, you liked it? I don't know. I will blueprint it. Just... this thing's gonna show up randomly in one of Ethan's zoos. Rock shit. Here. Other. Goodbye. Alright. Maybe... Okay. Maybe what I want... Okay, let's put it back. Well, not put it back, but like... I think I might want to use it just in front over here. Because I need something to cover up these faux rock things. I think it works pretty well for that in particular. And then what I should do is just thin it out as we get into the grassy bits. And kind of let nature take over in a way. So let's do that. And maybe I should pause the game. That would probably help as well, because surprisingly, Keypark is actually getting not slow, but definitely not as fast anymore as you'd expect for a park this size. But then you look at the details and you're like, yeah, okay, it makes sense. But the other day I started up a new zoo. Just a little experiment, nothing like... This is not the announcement of a new series or anything. It's barely out of the concept phase. But it just always surprises me how, like, when you start up a new zoo and you're like, oh my god, 60 FPS, it exists. Or maybe even more than 60. I forget that I have a very good monitor that actually does more than 60 FPS. Which I'm going to buy more of. I need to quickly get my... is it the Mountain Zoo? No, it's another one. I have too many zoo ideas. But, you know, I have a lot of ideas, but whenever I start building, I'm like, I'm going to buy more FPS. Yes, that is exactly what I meant by what I said. Now, I'm going to buy more... I'm going to buy more of the good computer monitor that I have. So that I finally, for the first time in my life, will have 3 of the same monitor on my desk. Oh my god, it's going to look normal. Really looking forward to that, to just having a normal desk. and not an amalgamation of stuff that I gathered over the years. That's been pretty much my entire philosophy when decorating my house, is like, finally I can get rid of this bunch of this random assortment of furniture that I've accumulated over the years of like collecting free furniture or like taking shit from my parents' house, or no, it's time for my own furniture. I've been to IKEA so many times in the past few weeks. It is insane. The amount of money I spent at IKEA is insane. You think buying a photo camera was the most expensive thing? Actually, it still might be. I don't know. I think I've spent... My parents bought one of the things, which was like 400 euros. So, I don't know. I think total spendings at IKEA for the past month have been probably upwards of 2,000 euros. But the camera was more. So, I guess I did still spend more on the camera than on my furniture. Well, if you take all the furniture, then definitely that's more, because I bought a TV I bought a big TV and a nice couch. So, but yeah, computer monitors. I've always had, for the longest time I had a laptop, and then I had a TV for my consoles, and I connected it to my laptop. That was my second screen. Then when I got a PC, I got another screen, so I could still have two screens. And then at some point I wanted a... I was in a store and they had a curved screen, and my, like, I don't know how old I was, like 16 or something. 16-year-old self was like, oh, that looks incredible. I need this curved screen for some reason. That is going to make my games so much more immersive. So I bought this curved screen, and I kept the other two screens. So from that point on I had 3 screens, and I could never go back because you just get used to it. It's not like you need to have 3 screens or else my computer just explodes. But once you're used to having 3 screens, it's just, if you go back to 2 even, it's like, I need to put this somewhere, but I'm out of screen space. Hey, little bro. But yeah, then at some point that TV I talked about broke, so I had to buy a new monitor, and that's when I finally invested in like a fancy monitor with like, not Ultra HD, but like more than full HD, and it was like a high frame rate monitor. And then I played Doom on it, and I was like, holy crap, this is amazing. I think in between all of that, I also bought a laptop that had a high frame rate monitor, and that's when I was already like dabbling with the idea of upgrading for my PC as well, because it didn't make sense that my laptop had a better screen than my PC actually. I hope you settled in well into your new place. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's going really well. I'm practically done unpacking. I was putting off unpacking the last things for a while, but tomorrow my grandparents are visiting, so that was the last bit of motivation that I needed to finish unpacking everything, because of course it all needs to be, well, it doesn't need to be in tip-top shape or anything. It's not like they will be disappointed in me for not having everything clean, because they also understand that I am still like moving whilst also having a full-time job. But yeah, no, them coming over for a visit definitely pushed me to clean up, or at least stop postponing the last few small things that I had on my to-do list that like wouldn't even take that long. So let's get some periwinkle. Good old periwinkle. And get that into cracks of these rocks. Let's turn on random rotate as well. That's not what I wanted. Wait. See, Eben's here, so now I'm afraid of saying that I just learned a new button. Because he's going to be like, oh my god, you didn't know that if you press the apostrophe button, you cycle through items? No, I did not know that. I just learned this. That's not the most useful feature either, to be honest. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be using that, now that I know it exists. Yeah, exactly. Like, oh my god, I just learned a new thing. Now I'm just never gonna use it. In my head, it also makes sense for these plants to be growing here, because I'm guessing a lot of water kind of drains down to this area. I'm not sure if that's true though. I'm not a plant expert. So trying to check if we're not getting too much leakage into the viewing area. Alright, I'm liking this so far. There's a nice front to the habitat over here, so let's also get some other grasses. So we'll get buffalo grass. Just a bit here and there. And we'll build that up as we go up and away. So I also want to make at least some climbing frames or something over here. I'm not sure if I have any great ideas on what I want to do with that. I also need to put a window in here actually, now that I think of it. And let's not forget that. So I think I want to angle this window to kind of follow the shape of the rocks. So let's just get a glass panel. I think I want this one. Oh, I need to sneeze. Or I feel like I need to sneeze. I'm not sure if it's going to come though. It feels like one of those that's just going to be in there tickling your nose all the time. So would you recommend visiting a zoo at this time of year? I got next week, and I think either go to Hanover or Cologne. It's not the, like, it's, I would recommend going to the zoo this time of year. Like, I went today, had a great time. Not only, well, currently the weather is actually really nice. So that was honestly not even an issue. But even if it's a bit colder out, like, you see different animals active as you otherwise would. The zoo I went today is kind of a bit in a foresty area, so that was just really nice. Like, the fall vibes were immaculate. Let me quickly pull up a picture I took today. Let me just actually get a couple of pictures, because so this, oh, it didn't open. So this was today. Just amazing, like, love it so much. So that was just so cool. And then, you know, you get to see some cool animals as well. Badger was out and about, but what I'm trying to find is this one picture that I took of. Yeah, I can't find it. Actually, this picture of the badger shows it better. Like, you get this kind of stuff where, oh, that guy is not in focus. That's actually a bit of a bummer. But you know, you got all the leaves and stuff around, and it's a different vibe. And then depending on the animal, that really adds to it. So that's really cool. Saw the new animal pic on the Discord, and I was wondering, what camera do you use, and is there any recommendation for people who want to start photography? So I've only very recently started with photography, right? So don't take my advice for granted. I was trying to, when I was searching for a camera, I tried to find something that is like quite powerful to make, because for me, the reason I bought a camera was for when I go to Nepal to spot red pandas. Like, I want to come home with nice photos. That was the goal. So I was fine spending, you know, quite a bit of money on that camera to achieve that goal. So I bought a Canon EOS R50 from the top of my head. That is the full name. And it was not the most expensive one, but still, photo cameras are pretty pricey. I think this one's around 800 euros or so. The store recommended an R7, which is like double the price. So that was, to me, a bit too much. I thought, you know, I'm just starting out. I don't even know if I enjoy this hobby yet. I mean, I had a hunch that I was going to, because I had been taking photos using my video camera for a while. Or, well, not really taking photos, but making screenshots of my videos to put on Instagram. Which I really enjoy doing, so I figured that the photo making process I would also enjoy. But still, I didn't want to, you know, spend literally thousands of euros right from the bat. So I didn't. I just spent hundreds of, well, I still spent thousands of euros, but not as many thousands as I could have. I guess, no, I guess this one can be like up here. I think that's fine. Although, I want it to be further back. I want to try at least a little bit to hide that window from, like, okay, all the way over here you're gonna start seeing it, but at least over here it's a little hidden. So now I just gotta hide the stuff. But yeah, so I got the R50 with a 400 millimeter lens. So it's a zoom lens that can go from 100 millimeters to 400 millimeters, which I would highly recommend that one. That's definitely the lens I'm using the most. It's not too heavy. It makes very nice pictures. I can actually grab it. No, actually I can't. It's in a bag, too far away. No, actually it's fun. Not sure how well my background will work with this though. It might cut out the thing that I'm trying to show. But let me open that up. Actually, let's do it this way. So yeah, no, it's completely cutting out. All right, my audio is gonna cut out, but let me quickly. All right, so this looks fantastic, of course, but at least now I can show it properly for those interested, because this is something that I haven't been able to talk about on stream yet, because I haven't been streaming since I started photography. So I have two lenses, or yeah, well, three lenses basically. One of them came with the camera and it sucks. I also have this one, which my uncle gave me. I could borrow, so it's not mine. But yeah, basically here's the camera, right? And and Oh, you could see that already. Spoilers. I didn't realize that was in view. So this is the one, wait, other way around. So this is the one that came with the camera. It's a kit lens. It's tiny and not great. But at least you can make pictures with it, I guess, if stuff is really up close. Because that's the issue with the other one. So this is the lens that I highly recommend you get. Also, if you get it, get a sun protector thing so that the sun doesn't ruin your shots. But yeah, if we put this on the camera. So this one is super light and really great. You can zoom in really far. Most zoos, I don't have any issues using just this one. It's only when you go to like a safari park, or if you want to get like real close-ups of a certain animal, is when this one is not going to be enough. But yeah, if I unlock it, you can see that it zooms out like a fair bit. And yeah, it pretty much gets the job done in most cases. But since I'm going to spot red pandas in the wild, I figured that might not be enough, like in Blijdorp. I was using this lens to take the pictures that I shared on International Red Panda Day. And while I was very happy there, I was basically fully zoomed in all the time. And that was in a zoo. And I don't know if in the wild we're gonna get as close to them as you do in a zoo. So that's why I bought this one, which zooms in just a bit further. But it's also a lot bigger and heavier. So that is kind of the main issue that I'm having right now, is this is a very heavy thing that I'm carrying around, and especially in Nepal when we're going to be trekking around to find the red pandas, it's going to be a little heavy to carry around. But is that a Burgers artwork sign in your closet there? You bet your ass it is. It's the one that I bought when we went. You know I have that. You've got one as well. Yeah, I'm planning. Okay, let's get the. Wait. Let me quickly fix the thing. All right, so I'm debating doing like a house tour, or not necessarily a house tour, because I don't know if people really care about. Like, this is my kitchen. This is where I make food. But I do know that people, at least on my Discord, a lot of people were interested in all the shit that I own, like the cool shit. So that could be a fun video. Maybe I'll do that as a 3,000 subscriber special, actually, because that is coming up. Like, we are steadily growing. Like 3 or 4 people a day are joining the channel, which is amazing. And we're actually getting really, really, really close to 3K, which is freaking awesome. Thank you all. Yes, I know. It was for the audience. Even just wanted to give me something to talk about, which I highly appreciate, because I sometimes get stuck without questions from the chat. There we go. That works. And we'll have netting on top as well. I'm also gonna have to just mesh fill these gaps. That'll be cool, I think. So, but yeah, I've got like this house finally for the first time in my life. Because when I moved back in with my parents, I kept a lot of stuff in boxes. Because suddenly, like, I had stuff stored at my parents' house. I had stuff at my student house. So when I moved back in with my parents, I kept a lot of my student house stuff in boxes, because I just didn't have enough room for all of it to be on display. And then also while living at my parents' house, I bought a bunch of cool Legos, stuff like that. So I had a lot of cool stuff, but it was all kind of spread across my room. And there was no, like, yeah, like I couldn't really be like, oh, this is my Lego collection, because it was everywhere. But now that I moved into this house, like now I have a dedicated spot to put all my Lego. And I'm really happy and proud of it. It's so cool. And I definitely want to show that to you all. And same goes for like a bunch of other stuff. Like I've got just dedicated spaces for my Red Panda Snow Globe collection, which is a collection that I have, yes. A very important one, obviously. And just stuff like that. So that's the great thing about, you know, moving out, being on my own now, is like I can just decorate this house however the hell I want, first of all. But also, like, I have the room to put all my stuff. Like, I can walk into my living room now and be like, yes, this is all my shit, and it's just out here now. And that's super nice. I'm really happy with that. I want this to be slightly lower, because I don't know, I both do and don't like that it's like aligned with the stuff. I think I do like it, actually. I need to drink some water. I could just feel my throat drying out the more I'm talking. So yeah, I really look forward to showing that stuff to you guys in some kind of video. Probably the 3K video. Got to go. Hey, thanks for joining, Eben. Best regards to Jamie. And yeah, bye. So yeah, speaking of good to be. Oh, okay. I wondered what that sentence meant, but it was just a typo. That makes more sense. Yeah, now that I'm almost moved in, I'm not gonna promise anything yet. Probably not until after my holiday am I really going to get into a solid streaming schedule. But that is definitely the intention. Like now that now I'm the master of my own planning, living on my own. It should be easier for me to stream more regularly and stream on a set schedule, which definitely would help in terms of the making it easier for people to join and know when I'm live and stuff. So that's definitely the intent. Let's see if it's actually going to happen. But yeah, probably starting next year is the safest to say, because we're gonna have my holiday, which is like until early December. Not necessarily going to share the exact dates, because I do need to keep in mind the fact that I live alone. So if people know I'm on holiday, that's a little bit of a risk. But yeah, it's so until early December-ish is my holiday. Then then it's of course December, which is the worst month to try having a schedule of any sort. So any plans for the future that you couldn't do before, like pets or something? For now, I'm happy with my crabs. I would like to get a bigger terrarium now that I have the space for it. So get a really large terrarium for the vampire crabs. But no, I don't think I'll be getting any other pets anytime soon. As much as I would like something like a cat, I just don't like having cats in an apartment. I'm really happy not having to deal with the hairs that come with with things like cats and dogs for a moment, because at my parents' house everything was constantly covered in hair. So yeah, I think for the time being I'm just happy not dealing with that. And what I really like about the crabs as well is they're pretty low maintenance. I'm a bit of a chaotic person. And sometimes I will forget about stuff that you would think, how could you possibly forget that? Like feeding my pets. And the great thing about the crabs is if you don't feed them for like a week, they'll be fine. I really sound like a very responsible adult at the moment. I'm fine. I'm doing great. Living on my own. Best life. But yeah, that's just very nice about the crabs. Also, if you go on a holiday or something, it doesn't matter. You just chuck in some food before you leave, and they'll probably be fine. So that's just very nice and convenient. So there we go. That's looking pretty rocky. I have to set up a big terrarium for my monitor over winter, faux rocks and all. That sounds great. Yeah, I would eventually like to move to something like reptiles, maybe other insects or something, maybe a spider. I don't know, but all in due time. I'm fine staying as the crab man, to be honest. So, I'm pretty sure, like in real life, I know in the game they definitely won't be able to, but I feel like in real life they would be able to climb this to get up here. I wonder if, by any chance, you are dehydrated. That's understandable. No, you definitely cannot put them up there. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, that's fine. I could do like a fallen log that sort of goes up there, or maybe that like leans up there. That would be neat, actually, if we just get a log. I haven't seen anyone use these logs in a very long time, but I kind of feel like they're what I need. I'm just gonna use them. I don't care. And why do you have to set up this big terrarium? Is he currently in a terrarium not suitable for the winter? I'm kind of curious about that. Now I actually want to use the smaller one. Let's curve this up slowly. Make it really seem like... I don't know. A curvy boy. I think that works. So I wonder if I can hide a climbing frame. He's a small guy still, so temporary growth closure. Right, right. That makes sense. Alright, it's too steep. Honestly, I'm surprised that he got that far. We'll have a second log kind of going that way, more on the ground. Oh my god, he's able to go up here. I did not expect that, and I'm so happy now. Oh my god. That is amazing. I really hope he does go up there, like, frequently. Because that makes me so happy. I did not expect that to work. Like, I just kind of built it that way just because. Oh, because now, if he's sitting up there, like, you're going to be walking over here and be like, oh my god, there he is. That's so cool. And he's going to be, like, staring at the people walking here. That is so cool. Oh, that's the aquarium. Oh, this doesn't actually work. Like, look at that. He's just able to walk there. That's amazing. Wait, I had the UI open. Like, there's going to be mesh in front of that, but still. That's so cool. I love that. That makes me happy. Oh, definitely gonna try to preserve that. Like, I don't even mind that you can see the pieces of wood sticking out there a little bit. Because it looks like it's just stuff that they have up there for him to, like, grip onto a little bit, maybe? I don't know. It works for me. So, let's... Oh yeah, of course I also have these kind of things. But no. Let's go the other way. And let's see if we can make it look a bit more natural. Hopefully without breaking it. That's going to be the main challenge there. Not the best fit in terms of wood texture, but maybe bark. Barge. Not the barge in here. So Goran, do you think this was the last pack? I do. I do believe so, and I'm okay with that. Although, if it is indeed the last pack, then I personally would have liked some different animals. But I think no matter which animals they picked, there's always going to be at least one person saying that. So that's kind of a impossible task for Frontier, to be honest. So. No hard feelings there. $195 animals now. Which 8 would you have picked? Ooh, that is actually a complicated one. Because, like, I am thinking now in a certain direction because of the animals we did get. Like, I wouldn't want to get rid of the palace cat or the Hamadryas baboon. But personally, some animals that I would like to have seen are definitely the coati, the tree kangaroo. I'm just repeating like everything the rest of the community is saying in that sense, but It is true for me. And then, yeah, any South American monkey, probably specifically squirrel monkey or howler monkey, I would have liked to have seen. Alright, I'm gonna see. I feel like this is like for sure going to break it, but I just want to try having bark at least on the... My bad. I think I may have caught a cold today. A little bit. I should get a nice bit of rest tonight, and then hopefully I'll feel a bit better in the morning. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to work or look good. I don't know if this is going to look good either, but we'll figure that out in a moment. What about mod support, kind of like TMTK? I really would have loved to get a Planet Zoo version of TMTK, but it was always like more likely not going to happen. Just because Frontier knows what modders are doing, right? So basically they know that we can already do it. So why would they put in the time if we can already do it anyway? That's at least what I think most people were thinking on that matter. But safer, yeah. But then it's also like their problem. And if the game stops updating, there's no more... Like, the only reason mods weren't safe is because updates could break mods. And in the case of prop mods, that could then break your saves. But if the game stops updating, then, you know, all good. Like, no issues anymore. I wonder if I get at least one of these covered. Like what that would do. Maybe I shouldn't try to push it too far right away. It also doesn't really look that good, but that's... You can still use it, even with the bark on top. What is being able to throw caution to the wind and go all out might be my favorite thing about the new pack and update. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be definitely nice to know for sure that the game is done, so that we can all rest easy in accepting whatever modders throw at us. But it does appear to be that way, so... Still, I feel like there's gonna be more resistance to mods than there would have been to something like TMTK, which that's the only downside. Because it is still like you need to go to an external website and download this and that. And like, I think for me, it's tough. Because I will, like, I still have the same philosophy of like, I want to be able to upload my stuff to the workshop eventually. And yeah, make the experience of downloading the zoo to be as easy and straightforward as possible. Which, yeah, mods kind of make that not the case. Still. So I'm not sure how I will tackle that. This is already looking very repetitive. Yeah, that's better. But are you able to use that? He is? Oh my god. That's actually amazing. I was not expecting that. Can we see him use it? Are you gonna do it? Just jump, little hop hop. Hop hop. And he's a little stuck. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Oh my god. That looked, apart from the top part, that actually looked pretty decent. Oh, he's going back. I love that. I actually love that. That looks really natural. Oh, and he's disappeared. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where's my fucking cat? What? What happened? Where'd you go? What the fuck? Are you okay? Okay, maybe we just need a little something up here to help him not Harry Potter his way into the floor or something. I don't know how to describe what just happened. Did he get boxed? No. Is he still in here? Yes. Oh, apparently it's a she. Just go back down. Basket floor blending in with the environment might work a little bit too well. Oh no, you're correct. Alright, let's see if he's she. My bad. Are you gonna go back up? Wait, what? What are you doing? Come on, just climb the thing. I love the fact... Oh, I gotta try to keep it that way, that she can walk underneath there. That's actually really cool. I like that a lot. You gonna climb? I would love for you to climb. I would love to know that the thing is still working. Well, we're just gonna keep building it and hope for the best. Also, I'm gonna put a little thing like this. And what I kind of want to try, which is contradictory to what I just said, because I said I wanted to keep this working. But we can probably do that if we just raise it a bit. I want to try to make this trunk a little bit thicker to make it look like the main sort of branch, and make it make sense that this thing goes up like that. But I do really like that. And I guess we'll just cover the entire thing because it works, so why not? Are you going to play Planet Coaster 2, or is it not your thing? I think I will try it, but I will say that theme parks aren't really my thing. So I'll probably be one of the people just sticking to Planet Zoo for the most part. Like, I don't intend on making Planet Coaster 2 videos really already. So yeah, I don't know if there's really a point to... Like, the thing is with these type of games is that I put so much time into them. I really cannot have more than one of these type of games to play. There's also the reason why I'm not really playing Prehistoric Kingdom as much as I would like to. I just don't have the time for another one of these type of games. Let's see if we can get this sort of along in there. We're a zoo guy then. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I've always been that way. Like, I played Zoo Tycoon so much as a kid, and then Roller Coaster Tycoon I did play, but I was mainly just hurling roller coasters at people. That was my main source of enjoyment in the Roller Coaster Tycoon games. So yeah, I had so much to talk about, but I've pretty much, as per usual, forgotten about most of it. So if you have any other questions or anything, I'd love to hear them. I'm always up for chat, but I am running on backup power at the moment. So coming up with conversation topics is not in the cards for reasons I can... Yeah, no, I cannot. Hey, Peter Freisers, my bad. I know you prefer to be called that. Quickly stopping by. Yeah, we are just quickly building a lovely little palace cat habitat over here. Tired as hell. That makes two of us. No worries. I spent all day in the zoo and I am beat. But also very happy with today. Made some really nice pictures. Saw some cool shit. Are you gonna add mods to this zoo? Yeah, there's already a bunch of mods in here, don't worry. Especially animals. I'm not sure about scenery. We talked about that a little bit before. Because I want it to be easy for people to download this zoo if they want. Once it inevitably ends up on the workshop. So we'll see when the time comes for that as well. But yeah, not sure how I'm gonna make this look good. Maybe something like this. I wonder if that will work. That would be really cool. Could also be a really cool shelter if you can get that to work. Get some rock work around it as well. Yeah, I'm not sure about the flying birds. I considered them for the dome to have some birds flying in there, but I don't know if I have the space to make it all function, actually. But let's see if this still works at the moment. Probably not. It's working. It's working! And he can still pass under. Oh my god. That's amazing. What is this traversable area? Why is it so good? What did Frontier do? How happy are you with your Sigma 600mm lens? I was actually... We had a small camera talk earlier because someone asked about my experiences getting into photography. And the 600mm lens is still great. I will say I'm using, in the zoo, I am finding myself using the 400mm lens a little bit more. Just because it's a lot lighter, it's a lot more convenient to carry around and stuff. But I did whip out the 600mm lens a few times today to, you know, to impress people, to show them who the real boss is around here. But no, I got some good shots of the wolves with the 600mm lens today because they were pretty far out. Dutch dork, that would be me. So why aren't you moving? I'm just gonna put it up here. Let's see if it does anything. Let's get some sun on here. I'm really happy with that climbing frame. That looks sick. I am so happy with these bark pieces in general. Oh, I gotta blow my nose again a bit. I definitely caught a cold today. My bad. That's future me's problem though. The cat isn't really moving, and I don't know if that's. Oh no! Wait, there it goes. Let's see it go. Oh, there he comes. All right, still doing the little dance. That hasn't changed. That's fine. It just takes him a few seconds to start looking good. And then it actually still does work pretty freaking well. Oh, and he's gonna go over here. Alright. That's fine. I'm... Oh. Okay. Maybe we need to somehow give them like a drop-off point. But all in all, so much better than I ever expected. Oh, there we go. Oh, that is the most diamond-shaped poop ever. But yeah, no, in general, I'm so freaking happy with that that tree. So the dismount was pretty abysmal. I think it's safe to say that. As well as... Could this have been useful? This does have kind of a similar texture. Let's actually try that. So what if we didn't have this, but instead we had this? And we have it go out pretty far. So I don't think that's very great for the viewing area over there. There we go. I think that works pretty well. Oh, just imagine standing here as it's climbing down and like maybe it's coming right towards you or something. Like, you can make a pretty cool picture out of that. Awesome. What about the hornbill in the African aviary? Have they made an African hornbill yet? I thought the hornbill that they made was an Asian one. Oh. Uh-oh. We gone and broke it. We done broke it. I think we can keep this log. We just need to add the other logs as well. So if we just take out you. I forgot that these aren't in a group. We should fix that actually. So what if we add you on top here? I'm gonna head out to get a couple things before the grocery store closes. I should actually do the same, but I'm not. Wait, the grocery stores are already closed. What am I saying? I have to do it tomorrow morning. But it's on the planning of tomorrow morning, which is why it came to mind when you said that. Alright, let's see. Does that fix anything? No. Then I'm afraid we can't use this log. So let's undo a bunch of stuff. Let's get back to what we had. Let's see. Yeah, okay, now it can get up again. Good. So what if we try adding the log here? These also have a similar texture, which is interesting. Climb this one. I mean, now it doesn't really add that much, but I'm just curious to see what it does in terms of the... Does it break again? Yes. Okay. So we cannot do that. Just period. Case closed. So what I want to try instead then is raise this. Let's get a thicker log. Going along the entire thing. Because I want it to look natural. And then we just need to figure out a way to get it on and off the log more fluently. Soft. Very astute observation. The Palace cat is indeed a very soft little kitty cat. What kind of zoo are you going to make? This is Keypark Zoo. And Keypark Zoo is my... The goal of Keypark Zoo is to create a zoo on a small footprint, but with a very unrealistically high budget. So we've got super themed areas, really cool stuff, really a lot of thought put into the enclosures. Can I choose an animal for the zoo? It can be from North America, which can probably match for your zoo. You could, and pretty much most of the animal list of the zoo has already been kind of chosen, but if you got a good suggestion, I can always consider it. We do have a North American section. So, also pretty big chance that whatever animal you choose is already already going to be featured in there. Alright. I don't know what you're saying. I also kind of... if you're not, don't take this the wrong way, but you're coming across a little bit like a bot. You're acting a little sus. And I am totally fine talking to a bot, if that means I have someone to talk to. Because I have crippling loneliness, so this is completely fine. Whatever drives up my engagement, I guess. Alright, let's see if you can still use this. Little buddy. Little buddy, old pal. He can. Awesome. So, we got the big old log, the site log, and I guess I want to give it slightly more roots to make that look just a little better. Maybe spread them out a bit more as well. Kind of want to have that big one on this side. There. Alright. And now, what if I do something like this to give it some branches? Not sure if that makes sense, or if it's just, it might just look like roots. But I think it actually looks pretty decent. Sure thing. All right, and I think I want to put like a branch, maybe the African branch. Just will work. For this. So just put that on top. See if you can use that to climb on and off this a bit more normally. So let's see. He does use it. He is able to go up still. These things don't connect like you would want them to. Maybe we can make that work though. If we just take the fin one. Not sure if they can climb the fin one. But let's just see what happens if we do that. I actually have no idea if that improved it or not. But I'm just gonna add another one. There we go. Okay, that definitely did not improve anything. So we've got a really solid like line going through here. I wonder if I get rid of this. If I get rid of this one That's going to break the connection, basically, right? Can I now choose the animal? You can always make suggestions. Oh, I really need to group this up. But I'm not promising anything. Right, I'm gonna get rid of this one as well. Because as much as I like that as much as I would like him to walk across this as well, I would prefer him to walk like this. Let's see what he does now. It does look like he's going in for it. Oh no, it is. He got food. Oh god, my nose is so full of stuff. I'm so sorry. Can you climb? That would be great. Where are you going? Oh, he's going back here. And he's gonna come back. Yes, no? What are you doing? Welcome to the Waiting for This Cat to Climb show. We are waiting for this cat to climb. He's not gonna. He is absolutely telling me. The animal I'm going to choose is a reindeer. It will be female and a male. Yeah, so with this zoo, we are quite limited in space. So a reindeer does not exactly fit in the space that we have. But I do have for the, in our America area, we're going to have an area dedicated to the Florida Keys, which is very fitting because we are Keypark Zoo. But over there we are going to have key deer, which it at least is a type of deer. I feel like I just accidentally delivered this guy to a different habitat. And again. Uh-oh. No, no, no. Cancel. 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 Where are you going? Where are you taking my boy? That is a completely different habitat. As you know, reindeer live in the snow. They're herbivores. They probably live in Alaska. Probably. I really hope you're not a bot. But I'm still kind of assuming you are. And I think it's funny. Sorry if it's insulting. Alright. Please climb. Because I don't want to put you up there as like the only way to test this. I want to see you climb up there by yourself. But I don't think he's gonna. So we're just gonna have to put him up there and watch him climb down again. Like watch him do his little dance. Oh, whoa, he didn't do the little dance. He actually just walked like a normal freaking cat. That's amazing. And less amazing. But kind of an improvement. At least on the top part. So we gotta dissect this down part a little bit. I like how this entire stream just became, we are making a single climbing frame. I hope that's what people signed up for. But to be fair, one of my favorite streams that we ever did was just making a couch, so what do you expect at this point? So we need to figure out how to get them to work better. So let's take this. Oh, we definitely need to select the thing with, not with the multi-select tool. So what if we drop this down a bit? Like, we just gotta keep messing around with this until it... Like, we need these two to join up. That's the main thing that we need. Because I think for the rest, it's actually fine. It just needs to not do what it's doing over there. Maybe I can put in like an actual climbable log. I don't think that matters at all, actually. But hey, it's worth a shot. So I don't think... Yeah, no, it's actually peeking through a bit, but let's put that down, see what that does. Oh, we accidentally closed the traversable area. That did absolutely nothing. Why? Why is that not doing anything? Okay, I think what I want to do is raise it a little bit over there. I think the problem is that it's low to the ground, so the game is like, oh, we're low to the ground, this is where we need to go to the ground or whatever. I don't know how the climbing system works. Like under the hood. So let's raise this up a little bit. Let's see if that changes anything. So we're gonna angle this so to go up a bit. And we'll fix the rest later. Like, assuming that indeed the bark does not affect the climbability of these pieces at all, I think we should just test it without the bark, and then we can always put the bark back on. Okay. Somehow it got worse. That's interesting. I love Keypark. Thank you. That makes me happy. Happy to hear. Alright, let's see. Did that improve anything? Nope. We done and gone broke it. Darn it. What could be the problem? What is wrong? What if? No. No, because it's able to get... Oh, wait, we fixed it somehow. What did I do? I didn't do anything. Maybe it is the bark pieces. No. At least not here. Why is there so many different lines over here anyway? Do we have multiple? What if I get rid of this? Yeah, we do have multiple pieces inside of each other. Maybe that's the issue. We need to have a solid, straight line. It is completely ignoring this piece. And now it can't get up again. Wait, this is a climbable log. Maybe it's because I'm mixing up different pieces. Let's stick to one log type. There we go. Nope, it broke. Fully broke. Why? I'm so confused. I hate this so much. This is going to take forever, just me finicking around for days. That's what it feels like right now. I think the first thing I should do is just make sure it's a single group. And then I can keep finicking. Actually, I'm gonna make that a separate group. Right, make that one group. Alright. Alright. Riveting commentary. Alright, alright, alright. And so right now it's gonna do the floor stinking thing again, right? Probably. Oh, it's gonna take a poop up there. That's great. Alright, so it's gonna walk down, do this little dance maybe. No, not the dance, okay. But it's definitely gonna do the floor sink thing. Or what are you doing? What is this? Okay, so what if we just made this area non-traversable or less traversable? What if I, lower the terrain a bit or something? I just want this to work. Like, why? I guess he can't get up this for some reason. So what if I gave him a log? 1 meter log. Over here. Get up that. Start climbing from there. Why can you not do shit? Just do the thing. Just climb. It's not that hard. It would be so nice if it could just work. I will not rest until this works. We will make this work, and then I'm probably going to bed. That's my way of saying this is the last thing we'll do today, because I'm tired. I mean, it feels like it's improving, but also it's not working anymore, so it's definitely not improving at all, actually. Fuck. No. Game, why? So those connect. That's fine. This one does not connect. So that's the thing you need to create, right? Like they need to connect up with each other. That's what Eben always says. I talked to Frontier. This is how your climbing frames need to work. then with a Flemish accent. It's not working anymore. I should have just taken... Now I've made too many changes to go back. I probably should have just settled with it walking this way, because it looked kind of cool as well that it was walking over there. Like, even though the turn was a bit wonky, I should have just taken it for what it was. Let's see how far back we can go, I guess. Oh, it's gonna freeze every time we do anything. Like, we're definitely not gonna go back to having logs in the other thing. We are still going back though. Okay, that's promising. Oh. Oh. It is actually... I'm not sure what we're removing though. Okay. No, I think this is what it was. So let's see. Yeah. Alright, so now we're back to the point where it will walk like this for some reason. And then do some wonky shit. So what we can then do is over here. We can take the African branch. Let's take this one. Put that in there. As a thing. See if it'll use that to dismount or mount. Probably not, but possibly yes. So that's good enough for me. Now I want, of course, underneath the tree to be not grass. Probably going to turn it into a little bit of hard shelter for them. But anyway, let's put them up. Alright. So now he's probably gonna do his little dance again. Because that was a thing with this version of the climbing, I'm pretty sure. No? Okay, smooth transition there. He does the thing. And... oh. Okay, that's not what I hoped would happen. Oh, okay. That's not what I expected. Not what I expected at all. But I'll take it? Question mark? We take those? I don't know. I don't know if I should be happy with that. Let's actually get Palace Cat in here. Let's put a blood set marker up here. See if he'll go out and try to get that. Like, let's give him an incentive to go up there and see what he does. I do need to check if it's actually... wait, is he gonna do a thing? It looks like they're trying to do something, but I can't tell. I want to check if the thing is actually accessible or not. According to the game, Let's see, inaccessible. That's not good. Why is that? Rock. There you go. Right, so what if we put it over here? Accessible. But sticking out the rock, so we don't like that. So let's try this. Accessible. That's great. Oh, he just kind of stepped up there, but then now he's doing this. Oh, whoa, that looked smooth as hell. It was slightly sped up, but that, if he takes that route more often, that is amazing. I'm really happy with that. Okay. I think that's a W right there. And I was gonna go over here. You get to enjoy him from here, which is incredible. And once he's done using the enrichment, which I hope is soon, we should also give him some water. Maybe. Are you... Is this the thing where the blood scent marker is just causing them to be stuck forever? No? Okay, he's done. So he's gonna start climbing down. That looks really good. And what does he do then? He goes there. It looks smooth as hell. And then it breaks. You know? Good enough. At least he uses it. It's a little wonky, but honestly, with something looking like this, that is fine by me. I'm just really happy with the way that it looks in the first place. What is that? What's that OD doing? That might be something to fix. But, yeah. No, I'm a happy chappy. This is incredible. Let's see if we can get a screenshot of him using it one more time. Let's just get a nice video for the end of the stream. Seeing him, I really thought he was going to use it there. That's a bit of a bummer. He's gonna jump over again. It's a little wonky. It's a little wonky, but it's understandable. So he walks onto it. That's fine. There, he's climbing. Let's take a nice screenshot with that. And he's gonna go up. Yes, he is. Oh, I love this so much. I do want to see if I can hide at least that leftmost thingy. But it works. It just works. We don't mention the dismount anywhere. There's probably something we can do to improve the dismount as well, like hiding another one of those climbing frame things maybe in the back there. That'll probably improve it as well. And we're still going to add a bunch more detail around the entire thing, which is going to be even more painful now because we need to take into account that we don't want to break the first area. Maybe hide it under a bush. Yes, he just dismounts into the bush and then comes out. It will probably work, actually, which is the best part about it. But I'm so happy. Like, when I had the idea, like, we started out this stream being like, yeah, we're going to imply the fact that they're able to get on top of those rocks and that you're going to be able to see them from here. But now it's actually the case, which is just absolutely amazing, if you ask me. When they're using the blood scent enrichment, they look so weird. Oh, I love that. I love that view. Yeah. Happy. Happy, happy, happy. Happy, happy, happy. That's a very dated meme, Jesus. Let's just watch to dismount one more time. Let's see him stop using the thing, if he ever will. If he ever will. Will he ever? They definitely stay up there for a while. He really likes the blood scent marker enrichment item. Now I've had this issue with other animals as well, that if you put down a blood scent enrichment item, they just get stuck like this. Which is why I was honestly surprised when he started moving again. Which I think was only the case because the zookeeper gave him food. Which is actually concerning me a little bit. Like, I genuinely don't know if he's ever going to leave. Okay, zookeeper's in. Maybe they will do something. No? Oh, there's another zookeeper. Are you going to leave, sir? Yeah, maybe we don't use the blood scent enrichment. Because it's just not, this is not good. Another idea that I have to get him to go up here, because that's the thing, right? We need something up here that attracts them. So whether that's a feeder or anything really. So we could use the bubble machine upside down. We could use... These are all things that he like plays with. I guess what we could try is... Yeah, that's too big. Water is too big. We might be able to hide it. But I don't know if it's going to be accessible. That's the issue. I doubt it, to be honest. Inaccessible. What if we rotate it? Definitely inaccessible. Alright. Well, it was worth a try. So I will put back the blood scent enrichment item. That was to be expected. So yeah, anyway, they are able to climb up there. They just don't go down again, ever. Because why would they? Or something. Maybe if we get any water. Ooh. Oh, if I can get that to work, that would actually be really good. Wait. I am distracted. So let's try that. So let's make a hole here. Let's get a thing. So let's put in some glass on either side to contain the water. Like so. And let's see if we can put in water then. We can, at least somewhere. Some part of this has water now. You cannot see it, but it is there. Oh, he was already climbing. Oh yeah, but now he's going to turn around because he's like, oh my god, I have water. I think. No, no, he doesn't care. He's just going to go back up again. Blood scent enrichment item is more important than water. I don't actually know if he can get to that water anyway. But yeah. I don't really mind this. Honestly, if this was a real zoo, he would probably be vibing up there anyway. One thing that I am wondering is one other thing we might be able to do instead of this is just put some bedding up there. I Don't know how well that would work. Especially if it's like tucked away almost. But hey, you're dehydrated. Why don't you go drink? Oh. I don't know why that went that way. Are you able to drink from the water we added? He is walking towards it, so it would seem that he can't. Wait. He's walking around here, but he's not drinking. So I guess not. I also can't really see. Oh yeah, I can see the water. It's in here. But yeah, apparently he can't. Too bad for him. It must be all the rocks and stuff being in the way. Like if I get rid of these rocks, he'll probably run over right away. I mean, he did, but he's still not drinking. Is he? No? Goodbye. So yeah, I don't know what he wants. I guess he'd rather drown. Or no, that's the opposite of what he's doing. Oh well. Are you gonna go? He's not gonna go up anymore, right? Because we got rid of the bullset marker. I don't think this bedding shelter state is exposed. Oh no. So that's a good question actually. What if we have mesh over that? I don't think that counts for like shelter. Because we are gonna make a nice mesh thing, but I think they thought of that. I think it's still gonna be exposed. Oh no! Oh, that's good. That's good. So it is saying like this is proper shelter. So are you gonna go up there then? Oh, you cannot go up here anymore because of the bedding. Did the bedding break that? The bedding broke that. Oh, god darn. Gosh darn it. There's always something. Why does the bedding break that? I don't get it. Is this good? The bedding is good. Is the cat good? Nope. Go further down. Okay. Okay. That's good. So, according to the game, this is now potentially his shelter. Shelter? Yeah, it's not counting it. It's not counting it. I don't know if that matters. What if we make it rain? Let's just try. We're playing around. This is me just playing around. This is how we make habitat stat. Okay, this is his shelter now. You're kidding. You can be up here. You have a luxury suite in the rain. Which, according to the game, is dry. I guess maybe the game thinks it's dry because it's inside the rock, actually. No, it still says it. But yeah, okay, the bedding doesn't work. It was a nice try. Good attempt. But not great, sadly. So I don't know what else we can do to incentivize him. I mean, like, we have the water bowl small, which theoretically would force him to go up here. But the keepers can't reach it, so it will never be filled. So it is accessible, but I will probably get a thing like, oh, staff can't reach this thing, or whatever. I mean, it's not saying it. But let's see. Are you able to fill that? Are you... oh. Okay, they went and gone and done, gone do something else. It was not filled. So, I guess part of these multiple staff problems is probably them not being able to reach this water bowl. That's a bummer. See, if we could just make this water bowl always full, that would solve all my problems. I really need to get, yeah. That's the problem. Right. Come on, let me select you. You're too fast. I really need to get the drinking. Yeah, so please do it. That was I'll hurry up and fill the water. Well, then why didn't you? why don't they have a thing there like, oh, I want to fill the water but I can't reach it? That would be a lot better for me. Look, I'm trying to break the game here. Whatever. Okay, so that doesn't work. So the only thing that works is the blood scent enrichment item. But we don't want to use that one because, well, it creates problems. Another thing we could try is adding this one and then adding it over here upside down. See if that does anything for us. Let's see, is that... it's inaccessible. Darn. See if we can make that accessible. We just nudge it forward a bit. Oh. Now it says... oh. Wait. Now it says accessible. So suppose they should be able to... yeah, exactly. If it's yellow, it's accessible. Alright. That's good. Alright, so supposedly they would be able to get up there and like they will start scratching the rocks or something. I hope that that's the animation that they have for that. I hope that it's not one of those climb on top of it type of animations, because that might look a little off, but currently they're not doing anything, so Maybe stop the rain. Are you gonna go up there? Yeah, shaky, shaky. Come on, get up. Oh, now they're gonna eat instead. There, eat. Eat your meats. Now go to the rubbing pillar. Go do your little animation. Come on. Are you guys enjoying staring at this cat the whole stream? Maybe we should put a second one in here. At least we'll have like double the chance that they actually do something. Do I have another palace cat? No, I didn't even adopt one. Can also put a leopard in here. Alright, let's get a male and a female. Alright, why are you just standing there? Not doing anything? You have water. You just refuse to drink it. That is the way I'm interpreting it. For some reason this is obstructed. Oh, there. You have even more water now. Are you able to drink this one? They do walk. Oh, they are able to drink this one. That's amazing. They are no longer dehydrated. We have solved the problem of dehydration. The palace cat are no longer very upsetty. Alright, now if just one of you can go to the rubbing pad, I would be overjoyed. Like, I just want to know that you can do it. Did you make the aviary roof? Yes. And we'll do one for this one as well, eventually. But I want to do that last. First, I want to know that everything is working before we add something like that. Oh. Damn it. I thought he was going to climb, but he just jumped over. Do neither of you want to use the rubbing pad? It's really fun. Oh, what are you doing? Why are you... What is this? What is this? Why are you just standing here in the back with implied mesh? Because it doesn't... Yeah, well, no. Like, look at these. I got this one. I got this one. I've done them all. We got another one over here. And we got one over here. With real mesh. How long did they take? A couple hours each. It takes, this one will probably, like, it takes like half an hour to an hour per triangle, I guess. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Those will probably take like, let's say 10 hours or so to do, I guess. It sounds really bad when you say it that way. And it is. It sucks. But the results do, like, the results are really good. So why don't you climb? Please. Stop taunting me. Just get on there. You want to use the rubbing pad. Don't tell me you don't want to use the rubbing pad. Look at that. It is peeking through the bottom of this rock. Just calling you over. Actually, I don't want it to be peeking through there. So I'm going to be doing that. But go use it. Oh, of course. Stupid piece of garbage. There. It is accessible again. I'm just going to put them up there and see if they will use it. If I force you to go up here, do you at least use the thing? Or are you just gonna climb down? You're just gonna climb down, aren't you? What are you doing? Why are you just smelling? You're a smelly, smelly boy. Wait, just do something. Please. Please use the rubbing pad. No. Come back. They don't want to rub. They want to rub with me. This is starting to rub me the wrong way. Oh. He just did a instant 180. Oh. Michael Jackson. This is interesting. We are discovering new quirks of our climbing frame. Incredible. Oh, look at that. Ah, whoa! I don't think I'm gonna be able to sleep at night. What just happened? Could it be that the pad is accessible from the ground and not the platform? No, I don't think that's that, because it's when you put them upside down, the game just behaves as if they're standing straight up. So that's definitely not what's happening. They just refuse to use it for some reason. It's frustrating. Like, I guess they just don't want to use it. It's the only... Oh, now it's black again. Why? I only rotated it. I guess it's because it is now in the way. They can't. Okay. I give up on the rubbing pad. Do we have anything else? So we do have the bubble machine. That is potentially one that we can use as well. It will make bubbles, which kind of looks like snow from a distance. So that's something. Let's see. Do you guys like the bubble machine? Oh, look at him. He's going. He's gonna go. No? It looked like he was about to go. And use the bubble machine. Is it accessible? It's not. It's not even accessible. Alright. So. It is accessible. Recolor it. The bubbles? The item itself doesn't matter. It's just... I can hide it. It's just these bubbles that are the issue. Because... like, I guess these ones will get hidden by rockwork. It's just those that are... slightly problematic. But yeah. Why do they get food every time I want to test them? Alright. Are you gonna use it? It looks like it. No. No, he is not. Stop taunting me. Oh, there he goes. Alright, so the bubble machine works. That's good to know. So yeah, he's gonna stand up there. And now he's gonna do the bubble machine animation. Let's look at it. Is he? He did a little shake. 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 Not what I expected him to do. But it works, I guess. So that's an option. I'm gonna make a save of that actually. So Keypark Palace climbing bubble. So at least we know that that works, right? But I'm not a big fan of it. My keyboard inputs aren't coming through. The game is not working. There we go. So we know that the bubble machine works, but I don't like it because of the bubbles. So what other options do we have? So none of these things really work because they require, yeah, they require an item to be there, and it's gonna basically just not work. Like if I put this here, it's gonna roll down, right? Yeah. What about the sprinkler in the same spot as the source of the spring or waterfall? Yeah, so we used the scent marker before, but the scent marker, for some reason, the animal gets stuck up there. Like they just want to only be using the scent marker for some reason. So let's try the sprinkler. So that would indeed be cool to kind of incorporate that into a waterfall. I did not intend to have a waterfall in this exhibit though. And it looks a bit too intense. Like it's not in one spot, right? Like it goes all over the place. Ooh, my bad. So that's another issue right there. One thing we could try, if we take the palace cat, and we can check their ideal temperature. They can go from minus 44 to 36 degrees. That is such a wide range. Damn, wait, I didn't know they lived all the way over there. Huh, I just learned something. Can you fit a small bedding up there? So the problem with the bedding is that the bedding has a hitbox and it breaks the traversable area. So we've tried so many things. I think the only thing that would have worked is if we didn't have water in here and we got the small water bowl up there. And somehow we could try this one still and try to hide it. Like see if we can make it accessible and then hide it. Let's try. Would that be accessible? No. Would this be accessible? No. Are they still able to get up there? Yes. Alright. That's something. So I guess if we put it back here, maybe? Alright. So that would be a bit of a pain to hide. But if we take out, I mean, I don't like the fact that they would just climb up there too. Bedding would be the best. Bedding would be amazing if we could get that to work. So I'm going to give that just another try. Maybe the leaf one. Wait, is that invisible? That's invisible. That's weird. So if you view it from down below, it's invisible. That's cool. I mean, I still would like to be able to view the exhibit from the top as well, but the fact that that's a thing is surprising me. Alright, so that works. I don't know if the leaf one is different from the other one. But yeah, let's try this. So the mesh will make it cover exactly. So I think this works. And now we add the mesh. Just placeholder mesh over here. Yeah. Oh, it's counting as shelter. Look at that. Alright. So now, if I were to make it rain, would they go up there? It's just a little quick way to get them to go to shelter. So, I guess they have this also as shelter. And they're just gonna use that one, aren't they? Oh, no, no, no. He's gonna go up. Oh, did we figure it out? We just figured it out. We did it. We did it. They are using it as shelter. Oh, that's great. That's really great. Now the only thing we gotta figure out is, I'm afraid that if we add mesh to here, basically, basically we're gonna have mesh going like so. Maybe not exactly. Okay, there is going to be mesh kind of like over here-ish. How badly will that mess him up? Completely. Of course. Wait, no? Yeah. Yeah, it got rid of the shelter. So that's the next issue. We need to make this big enough so that it still counts as shelter. Still not? What? Well, either way, it's possible. We know that. It'll just take a bunch of finagling. And we can always go back to the blood set marker and see why it wasn't working. So yeah. But I guess seeing if we can make it function as shelter, we'll have to wait until we have the actual mesh in. But yeah, I'm still really happy with that we were able to get this to work. And I love the little twist that they do. It actually looks surprisingly good. Now let's see if we can get Nightmare Fuel again. No, he did actually like a somewhat decent dismount that time. Kind of disappointed. Alright, anyway, I think that's where we're going to leave it today. We made a log and some rock work, and we had some nice chats about the park, my life, and things like that. And that's basically the main reason we do these streams. So, yeah. I think we'll probably be live again soon. Yeah, as I said, I'll probably start coming up with some kind of streaming schedule starting next year. But for now, we're just gonna stick to my good old. I'll stream whenever I feel like it, and I'll let you all know as far in advance as possible. But until then, I'll see you around. Hope you enjoyed building this log and looking at palace cats being little butts, and I will see you all in the next stream video or whatever else comes first. Wednesday will be the Dick video, and I'm gonna be starting to work on all the other videos as well. After I went to the zoo today, I finally have all the footage that I will need. So I'll probably work on the Markhor video first, because that's a pretty short one. Probably then let's do the Hamadryas after that. Probably get a bit of a longer one. Otherwise it's just short. Which there's a reason for that, of course, because I didn't have a lot of time, but I need to make them all anyway. So I'll get to work on those. I'm rambling. I'm just gonna end it off right here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you around. I need to update this. This is outdated. I'm so sorry. Wait. I'm gonna actually fix that right now, because that's bad. That's real bad. It's bad of me. Bad me. That is so outdated. And where is the thing? Where is... I'm tired. You channel memberships. Members. Alright, let me update that. Live being a YouTuber. So this is what I get for not streaming in a while. And also not paying attention to stuff. So we actually have 2 new members, including Eben. So we gotta make sure that it's up to date. Here we go. And we have... We get rid of this one. Boop. And we get Eben. Thank you for becoming a member. And we have Felix Delphs. Also, brand new member, joined this month, even joined last month. So thanks to both of you for becoming members. And now you're on the thing. Sorry about that. Now we're gonna end off the stream properly, for real this time. So thank you all so much for tuning in today. And I'll see you all in the next stream. Bye bye.